Hello again. This is a magazine. Got a locking notch there, got a locking notch there. It is this big, pretty big compared to a Talon, very wide compared to a Talon as well. Now, let me tell you something. This is not a Mega XL magazine, unfortunately. What it is, however, Spring Thunder shells. Now, this is the first prototype, and there are a ton of changes to make, and right now it is super unreliable. However, it kind of works. The feed lips are both too loose and too tight, depending on where the shell sits in them, like that. And the follower in the magazine binds a lot, but if we pull the shell off the top, you can see there's another. Oop, that other one flew out the back. And then here's the last one. And the follower doesn't come up far enough to hold the last one tensioned in the feed lips, so it's kind of loosey-goosey. This takes care of rim lock as well, because as you put them in, you stagger the rims. As you can see in there, this is the rim, and I'm putting the next one over the rim, not behind it. That's behind it, right there. That is in front of it. So I'm putting it in front of it and then pushing it down. That has kept rim lock, not an issue. And as you can see there, the follower, instead of staying like this, is kind of doing that and then getting jammed, because there's like a middle, there's a guide in the middle that keeps it centered, and that guide is like twisting like this and then getting jammed against the walls that keep it in track, and then it's stopping moving like that. But all it needs is a little bit of movement to make it work again. So if I pull that out, give it a bit of a squeeze. Oh my gosh. That's the feed lips sucking. I guess I'll show you what is making it do that. These right here are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Full Blast drum springs. Those are these things. So those are the same ones used on homemade printable Talon magazines and stuff like that. So there's 4 of them. And you can see now that little track that I was talking about right here in the middle. Oh, I guess right here in the middle. There's that little track there. And there's one on the other side as well. Right there. And you can see that right now it can go side to side. And that's what's causing those jams. But yeah. My other shell fell on the floor. If I hold the feed lips, we can properly fire this. So, or not. Yeah. Spring Thunder Shell Magazine. Intense work in progress, but not an awful first prototype. So I'm going to have to make a reprinted follower with a more stabilized center bit. Redo the feed lips. And maybe like add some more fillets to like the transfers in between these parts and make sure that they are aligned when screwed together. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that middle section right there is misaligned by like a few millimeters right here. Not sure. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. Right there is misaligned, and that's what's causing a bit of the binding. So I'll need to make it in a way where once it's screwed together, those bits stay aligned better. But yeah, I'm probably going to try and reduce the amount of screws all along this. But yeah, not awful. Well, awful, but it went better than I was expecting for a first prototype. Oh, and it has I mentioned this already, but it has locking notches on both sides, so in the front and the back. So depending on which design I use this in, or other people use it in the future, it can lock into the back or into the front. And you could probably do like a rock and lock. So like you would put it in and then rock it up, and then it would lock in the back. Or you can, I guess, like have it a vertical insert, because these bits right here are straight. You can have it vertically inserted, and then it will lock into the front or the back, depending on where your mag release is. So yeah, you could do bullpup blasters with this. Oh,